Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Alright guys, today I'm showing you Wave Control Pro. Now I have done a previous video on Wave Control, but I wanted to do a video on Wave Control Pro because it does have a little bit more features, and I'm going to demonstrate what those kind of features are and how I use them. So we're going to launch it. And if you're not familiar with Wave Control in the first video that I did it with, it's basically an app that allows you to originally control your music. So as you can see, Google Music launched when I turned it on, and I have that programmed for it to launch. So this is how you would normally use Wave Control on the free version. So that's how you would use it. You could actually skip to the next song and you can pause it by hovering over it. So that's how you would normally use Wave Control. And it stays at the top right over here, right there. So now I've set it up a little bit differently. And how I've set it up is to hover. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. To hover will pause and play the music, and one wave is next. Now that is normal. However, now I have it when it does two waves to search. So if I wanted to, oops, okay, bad example. There you go. So as you can see, it launched the search as soon as I waved in front of it twice. So you have to kind of do it really quickly or else it doesn't register it. Now, the reason why this is a really good app to have for the launch is because you can use that when Jelly Bean comes out. Now, Google Voice is amazing on Jelly Bean, so that's going to be really the best thing to use for it, in my opinion, would be for the two waves. Now, I can also do three waves, which I have to disable the app. So, I'm going to wave in front of it 3 times, and then it's disabled. So this is really nice. So now if I accidentally, go to the top and pull down the notifications, it doesn't turn on. So that's a really nice feature to be able to disable it. And then 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it enables. So once you get the hang of it, waving it, right now it's kind of hard for me because I'm around a tripod, of course. But once you get the hang of how it likes to wave, it'll be really easy to catch on. Now there's a couple of other things you can do. You can have it do which target app you want it to launch. So on me, it's Google Music. However, if you like to do Pandora or anything you want, basically you can actually choose which one it launches. So you can have it choose whichever one. I do not have Pandora on here, but again, you can kind of launch whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. And then you can have that app auto launch. What you can also do is actually do 2 waves to answer a call, which I like because I have this my phone mounted when I'm driving and using Bluetooth. So the fact that I can be playing my music, then someone calls, I can just wave my hand in front of it twice and it'll pick up the call. Oh, and by the way, you can actually silence it first and then pick it up after. So for you guys reading this part, one wave does silence the ringer. You can silence it and then do 2 waves to pick it up. These 2 are pretty good. You can actually have it stop the app as soon as you unplug your headphones and as soon as you unplug the power. So that's another one. You can have it make a sound every time you wave. Some people have liked that I've shown this to. They just want to hear a sound before it does it. You can have it be disabled when the screen is off or when the screen is on. So that's really nice for those of you who sometimes get it, like throw it in your pocket, forget to turn it off. So as soon as the screen's off, it actually won't work. On the Pro version, of course, I actually can have the screen off, which I forget. Okay, it's enabled right now. So I can actually have the screen off, and I can actually do this. And still use it with the screen off. So that's actually a really nice feature that I like because I can have my phone charging and listening to my music still. So those are actually really a lot of features that I would like to point out just because they're really good for, and then the last part is that you can actually change the profile. So this is my profile 1. I can actually make up to 4 profiles, so that's important too. So you can keep this profile for, in your car, then you can switch to profile 2 if you want a different kind of wave control when you're at your house. So that's the really nice part about this, and it's just a really good app. This is Wave Control Pro, so it can allow you to do all the things that I did on the video. And I would definitely recommend it to anyone who drives a lot, like I do in my field. I definitely drive a lot, so this has been like a great app to use. And I just like the fact that it launches now, the app, right when it comes away, and I can do a double wave to do a search if I want to Google something. That's what I mainly use the voice search for right now until Jelly Bean comes out. And then I can just do the 3 apps to disable it. So yeah. Alright guys, so this has been Wave Control. Hope you guys liked the video. If you have any other comments or questions on Wave Control, feel free to ask. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.